We're back at it for another day up here in the cherry orchard. We're on the skid steer again, and we got a rock bucket on. Right now, we're just going around and picking up all of the root balls that I had left around and all the bigger sticks and whatnot. Because we're gonna pull the disc cultipacker across this. We're gonna reseed the whole thing, is what we determined, because just trying to jump between the little rows and everything is just not gonna work out well. So we're just gonna pull it across and seed it. So that's what we're working on right now, and I just want to get those out so I don't have a lot of chunks of wood plugging me up, and at some point I'm gonna have to pick them up anyways. So we're out here doing it now, and we're just gonna cruise around and see how far we get. All right, so we got everything picked up that we're gonna get picked up for right now. We're gonna get the disc ready. I mean, we just pulled it out of the weeds yesterday and hooked on, well, it wasn't in the weeds. It was in a different field that it sat all winter, so we gotta air up a tire and do some other things. So we're gonna get that ready and then run over this a couple times. If there's anything else crazy, I'll grab that, and then just keep working it up till it's in a good seed bed shape. All right, so got the tire aired up. We're gonna throw some grease at this thing, just really on the pivot points here. I don't know if all these have, oh, they do have grease pins. So we'll throw some grease in the wheels. Looks like I got a leaky cylinder, but you know, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna pull a couple stops out of it, just because we might as well, right? Well, that display looks like it's had a chunk taken out of it, but we'll see how many of these are broke by the end of it. I got a feeling one or two that are not in good shape after this, but it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, that's what we got going on. So I'm gonna get this thing greased up and we're gonna go to town on getting this done. So hopefully by the end of the day this field is ready to be seeded. I don't know if we'll get it seeded, I doubt it, but yeah, so hopefully we can get these. Sounds like we're gonna have the other guys come up and take care of these piles. We're looking for a spot to go with it, just because we don't really want it for our farm fields or our compost piles. So all right, let's get this done. Ready, got shims out. Had to get the lock off of that. A little bit tight here. We're gonna avoid everything. So we'll get out here, get unfolded, and start discing and see how it goes over. So hopefully we don't find too much random stuff out here, but you'll never know. All right, so we're done disking. We've been across it 4 times now. I don't know if I did it 3 times straight. I don't know if that was the way to go about it, or if I should have done 2 angles and 2 straights, but it looks like it's turning out pretty good. It's nice out. It's t-shirt weather. I don't know, I bet 65 degrees now. So we're gonna switch gears a little bit. I got a road to build, so I'm gonna go lay down some sand. And I don't know what the guys are gonna do, if they're gonna get these piles picked up or what, but that's all to be determined. I mean, my bucket is in the bucket, so that's at least got to get ran over. Oh, I gotta put my hammer away. I at least have to have the bucket ran over to me. Matt took off with a skid steer, so, and the grader blade, it's only, I don't know, 1.5 miles that way through some woods, so we'll just run it down that way. The truck's probably headed over middle of the state somewhere to drop off a skidder, so yeah, what I'm kind of thinking is either we'll get this seeded. It's supposed to rain like Wednesday and Thursday, so or Thursday and Friday, so, but we got stuff like this still. We're gonna have to, at some point we're gonna have to hand pick this, but I don't think we're gonna go across it. We might go across it another time or two with the disc, I don't know. But we're at least gonna get it worked in. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna, it looks 80% good, I'd say. There's a few patches like this out here, but for the most part it looks more like this. You can kind of see this was where a row of trees was, this wasn't. I don't know how you can see there's another row of grass, but yeah, anyways, we're gonna switch task, but for the most part I think it looks pretty good. Once it gets seeded and rained on, we'll pick up some sticks out of it, and maybe we'll pull a cultipacker back across it a couple times. I don't know, just kind of, the grass has got to start to break down a little bit. You know, it's dead for the most part, but it's going to take off, so I don't know. If we could get it smoothed out some, it wouldn't hurt anything. It wouldn't take much to pull a cultipacker back across it. So we might do that. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing as I'm talking to you, so who knows. I gotta go see where Matt is and pick him up, give him a ride back to this, so that's what we're gonna do now.